The Thrasher. Mimitar. In Rust, we trust. Don't worry, you'll get it. PvP and PvE. Basically, it excels in both because of its bonuses. 5% bonus to small projectile turret damage. It's got a 10% bonus to projectile turret tracking speed. And its roll bonus has a small projectile turret optimal range. So even if you're using autocannons instead of, can't remember the other one, artillery, there we go, then you still get decent range. So attributes wise, it's got a decent amount across the board, not as much structure as other destroyers, but it's fairly even across all three. Capacitor of 550, fairly decent. It's got a good warp speed, good maximum targeting range, although that is a bit lower than a lot of them. But this thing has no drone bay. No drone bay at all. It's not drones. It's just pure DPS. Fitting wise, you have 7 turret hardpoints and 1 launcher hardpoint. Most people, when using these in PvP, if they're going full gank, it's autocannons with a rocket launcher and shield extender setup, and the low power slots being used for weapon damage and the rig slots being used for more shield. Basically is the general setup. And PvE, you generally can use the same setup in level 1 missions and high security anomalies. So the setup doesn't really change depending on what it is you're doing. In terms of like newbie stuff in high sec, but PvP you can pretty much use the same setup basically. Skills wise, Mimitar Frigate and Spaceship Command is something you come into the game with, but you will need to train Mimitar Destroyer 1. But you'll get that skill book from your career agents. And the mastery level, again, is not an achievement system. It's not something which you use to brag about. Basically, it is there and it's designed to help you understand your ship and give you more abilities, CPU, power grid, damage output, tank ability, hit points, etc. So, pay attention to your mastery system. The variations of this are 2. Saber, which is an interdictor, we'll cover that in another video. And the Thrasher fleet issue, again, we will cover that in another video. Industry side of this ship is very simple. The minerals can all be found in high security space. Titanium and pyrite are mostly found in decent quantities in 1.0 to 0.8, whereas Mexlon and Isogen are found in 0.7 to 0.5. You're looking for Kernite and Omber to get the most out of those two. And titanium and pyrite is just found in Veldspar, basically. It's everywhere. Veldspar is like a plague. And the Thrasher blueprint is fairly decently priced, even for new players after finishing, career and Sister Vive, etc. Skins wise, they're okay, but it's hard to get this ship looking really good. But there are some fairly decent skins. But I think a lot with this one is that it will come down to your personal preference with what you like your skin to look like, basically. So there's no decent skin on here that I really like. But again, it is down to your own personal choice of skins. So if you found this video instructive, educational, or helpful, then please hit that subscribe button because it helps. See you soon.